Go live.
What happened here?
Hey, did you change the thumbnail and everything, man?
It changed on me. What?
You dropping the ball, Marcus. On this Saturn TOUPEE, y'all. It's Saturn TOUPEE. Man, I don't know why. But once again, I do not approve the likeness of this. But two things. First, it looks like I'm asking to speak to the manager.
Right away.
Number two, it looks like that I was cut up I was right next to Naomi talking about, you go, girl. You go. You do it.
I look like I'm starting my new YouTube channel, Manny Reviews Food.
Yeah, right. Chicken tenders.
Oh, we're going boo! Yay! Back and forth.
Boo.
We really got the crowd going.
We got the crowd going.
We got him. We got the crowd.
But Marcus,
maybe only one person showed up, but he's booing and yaying.
But Marcus, we got to drop it. You got to take the curtain down, Marcus. They got to.
Oh! I thought you just needed me to put it up.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Saturday TOUPEE. I'm Eric.
The racially ambiguous begrudging.
Nah, you white.
I'm white.
Ain't no bigger than that. And I'm here just trolling. I'm the man of $1,000 and maybe a gem in my belly button. I'm Marcus the grand finale.
No,
Are we gonna make a wish?
Crisis, Marcus.
You need to stop putting Skittles in your belly button. Hey, the people ain't coming for it, man. Talk about taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, baby. Taste the rainbow.
Not just like James from Team Rocket showed up. Jesse.
Yes.
How's everybody doing on this Saturday TOUPEE?
I'm good on this Saturday TOUPEE. You know what? I'm glad, Eric, for the first time, and I want to give you applause for participating in our shenanigans on one of these days. And you look like you fully committed.
Man, I went all the way, you know.
That you can't see.
Yeah. I didn't even.
Yeah, right. Got the chain.
Eric, but my real question is,
yes.
How does it feel being a fat Alex Shelley? I meant to say a black Alex Shelley, though.
Marcus, both things are true. I'm fat.
Both things are true.
But I've been working out. I didn't hit twice this week. You know, I think I'm supposed to do it like this. I'm not sure. But I don't want to do it like that. No, don't do that because, you know, I got this hair now. I might get all Nazi tendencies, but I see my Aryan brother over there with his 2 chains.
You can't be a Nazi in that outfit.
Why not? Why not?
You can't be a Nazi in that outfit. Now, this be double. Eric, I'm about to research Nazism, and I believe you can have hair jiggling in a Nazi video.
It's all right. It's all right. Let me give you the double bang. How about yourself, Tro? How's it in the caves? Have you found any jewels besides your Skittles?
No, but we've been running around butt ass naked with our arms like this, just chilling, having a good time.
Have you transferred $1,500 to your account?
No, I have not. No, I have not.
Just want to make sure that didn't happen.
I would like to ask Manny Fieri up there, dinner drive-ins and I guess teas
and grub.
Tea and cruckets.
No, dinner drive-ins and tits. You know, and thirst because you know he the thirst trapper. Oh damn! The shades on top even makes it worse. Dude, you look like a douche.
That was the goal. The goal today was to be a perfect douche.
I think we should need to swap hair color, Manny. I should be gray and do Don King, and then you should just go with the purple wig.
Mark, you just trying to win the contest right now, Mark. We all understand.
I know I can't win. You guys are
your black purple garlic, whatever this is.
I accept my bronze medal, okay? Yeah, I accept my bronze medal. I mean, I wouldn't show up to the ceremony, but I accept where I am today.
Well, Marcus will show up to be putting one of Manny's dishes as he's cooking. Booyah! Black purple garlic. There it is. There it is.
Manny's gonna take us to Flavor Town. We're gonna talk about SmackDown. Hey, SmackDown Friday Night Flavor Town.
And then after we go to Flavor Town, we're gonna go spend time at the Black Parade. I was a young boy. Anyway, so let's just jump right into this show.
I'm gonna be rubbing my belly.
People seem to be in a tad bit of an outrage after the fallout from Friday Night SmackDown, where the tribal chief, the OTC, pulled some stroke and secured the main event. People are salty because the Royal Rumble winners are not main eventing WrestleMania. I'll turn to you, Manny.
I was like, which guy? Oh, yeah.
First of all, are you outraged about the Royal Rumble winners not main eventing?
These are the same people complaining that Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble.
Manny, I understand. Manny, let's be real. Manny, if the winners were main eventing, these would be the same people that's complaining that Charlotte is main eventing WrestleMania.
Yeah,
but for sake of conversation,
you can't win with these people. Just accept that you're getting a CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins are higher profile than every Royal Rumble win.
Go, Betty. Don't get distracted.
Shantae and her third strapping pick.
We're in a situation right now, Betty. Come on.
And there's a higher profile, so that has to be a main event. And then the other main event will have to be Cena Cody. There's no other main event, no other things closing out the show. They can't be.
You know, Marcus, I'm going to get to your opinion on this one, but like one of the points maybe you could add when you talk, I think one of the big issues that WWE falls in line where the winner cannot really main event is that they have so many titles. They have a lot of titles. So like there's 2 winners. So do both women and the men get the main event, the WrestleMania? Like, do we give them to night 1 or are we going to make night 3 for the World Rumble winners to main event? I don't think it's a big deal. What about you?
Had to expand the universe.
What about you, Marcus?
Let me tell you this. Anyway, let me say.
While looking at yourself, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, I did. I tried. Now I have to focus on something else, but it was hard to focus on something else because y'all look ridiculous. I'm going to say this. I agree with both of you guys about the people on the internet complaining about this main event. We've had numerous WrestleManias without the world title being on. As recent as Roman Reigns fighting The Undertaker for It's His Yard Now, or Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow if you want to go all the way back. Hell, even last year, the tag match with The Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth, main event at night 1 of WrestleMania. I don't care, to be honest. I want the best show possible. And I feel like these are the 2 main events that are the 2 biggest matches. They have your 5 biggest stars in the company closing the show. However, I do agree with the sentiment of tradition. I think that the main event of the Royal Rumble should always main event WrestleMania, but I don't feel like this is the year to make that argument. It's not the year to make the argument.
It's not like. How many times does that actually happen, though?
I think someone posted like 8 or 9 or 10 times it's happened.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be real. In the situation, the most exciting thing that's happened between Gunther and Jey is when Jimmy slapped Gunther. Like, it's nothing really going on with this whole entire feud going on right now. And in essence, like, I'm going to ask you this question, Marcus. If you were a professional wrestler, considering with the wig that you have on right now.
Am I a professional wrestler or professional wrestling? I could be all of it.
Marcus, you're everything. You're all inclusive. Right, let me ask you this question: would you rather main event, or would you rather be the show match stiller?
I'd rather be Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25, and just go ahead and take the show.
So that's your Hall of Fame match you putting in right there. That's it.
That would have been. Yeah, I would rather be that than a physical dud. That was who's the one who had to follow that? I think it was like Jericho or somebody with Jericho Triple H. I'd rather do that than try to follow that shit. No. But the main thing, we all want a good show. See, everything worked out. My issue with this triple threat match, main eventing WrestleMania, ain't shit on the line.
That favor.
We don't know what the favor is. Maybe it's a go for it card. We haven't used one of those since the last time we were in Vegas. Maybe it's a go for it card. Jay wins, CM Punk go for it. But that's really it. I don't honestly care either way. Like, recently, not to throw AEW into this.
I was gonna bring up
at AEW Revolution.
It was in my head.
Like, they did a world title match as the main event, but let's be honest, nobody wanted that as the main event. We could have went several different directions into that main event. And Manny, in your argument, there are too many titles wrestling on WWE. I 100% agree. And none of them are getting the main event treatment except for Cody and Tina, which is the only real title to talk about.
Eric looks like this is his wife, people, by the way.
See, those are experience. That's what he came over with. Hey, baby. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby.
All it takes is $1,500 seed money, or I can pull a Marvin Sapp and be like, lock them church doors until everybody.
Lock them church doors. We'll get to that, Eric, when we do no name budget.
We gonna get out of there.
For the audio listeners, Sharpie wife has wrote, Eric looks like he wants to make your dreams come true while scamming you out your money.
Hey, donate to us. We'll make them come true. Manny, main event, or are you still in the show? What are you trying to do?
Still the show. Doesn't really matter where you sit on the card.
Yeah.
It really doesn't, because like if you go by how wrestling is these days, most people are tired by the time they get to the main event. I'd rather steal the show and be like, you know what, forget about that main event.
And Manny, Marcus is claiming to me that you have released me of my obligations of being on the watch along. That's what Marcus.
So
what he didn't realize was I already released you on the watch along.
These negotiations went well. Hold on, Manny. Hold on. Let me get in full. Let me get in full trouble.
I'm due into.
We had a really good talk. Negotiations went well. Okay.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Ain't John Cena much, and I got something.
We had this conversation on Signal. I know it was leaked out. Oh wow.
But Manny, you don't like the Union Jack, so isn't that everything against you?
I don't, but the last time is now.
He had no choice.
Now he looks like he's joining a group from NXT, so they can have a little bit more. So the white man is not by himself with all them brothers. That's why they
you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like he has to say after each one.
He's the worst. He's the worst promo of all of them.
No, the light skinned guy with the dreads is the worst promo. I don't like him. He do look like a.
You know what? I think I might agree. I think I agree.
He do.
Wesley says Marcus looks like the evil genius from Jimmy Neutron cartoon. You know, I don't know who the evil genius from Jimmy Neutron cartoon is.
You know what's funny?
Like Dragon Ball Z
I feel like we should do a segment right now to next week to try to predict what is the IWC gonna complain about WrestleMania next week, because all they want to do is complain, and then next thing you know they'll be like, oh my god, this was the best WrestleMania ever. It's like, somebody's gonna be upset that DIY is not making the list.
Yeah, but you know what? They do have proper complaints about this WrestleMania, and we've been complaining about this since probably August or whenever the hell these tickets went on sale. This will be the lowest attended WrestleMania ever, according to WrestleTix and stuff, because they ain't selling. They ain't selling anything because, those prices were too high. They priced everybody out. And someone brought up the whole issue with the American-Canadian border. The Canadians ain't traveling either. They ain't traveling to America.
Because those things were
or
already,
anybody else.
Those were already like ticket prices. I think that TKO did not understand what their demographic was. TKO, they did professional bull riding and they did UFC. UFC is an audience filled of adults, so you have adults paying for these tickets. So it's not a family affair. Wrestling is a family affair. I'm sorry, asking a family to pay $5,000 for 4 tickets, and that's not including room and board to go to WrestleMania in Vegas, is insane.
Just imagine a kid. Yeah, just imagine a kid going to say, Mom, I want to go to WrestleMania. Okay, how much is it? Where is it? They first thing, Las Vegas. Okay, that means we got to get a hotel room. And then they see the prices of the hotel room and the thing, like you just said. And I'll be like, we got WrestleMania at home. What do you think I'm paying for this WWE network for?
No,
they'll probably say that's at Netflix.
I just think TKO needs to realize that WWE, their biggest audience is children. And you have to continue to make these superheroes accessible for these kids to see. Like, the thing is, like...
And man-childs.
And man-childs, but I'm just saying, like, like, these kids, like, that kid who got chewed out by John Cena in Brussels 2 weeks ago, he gonna ride that till the wheels fall off. I would.
But did you hear his interview?
Yes, I did.
No, he has an interview?
He still loved John Cena.
I knew John Cena was a character when he pointed at me. I still love him. He's still my hero.
Let me tell you this. That kid got the speech. Wrestling isn't real, son. He got the speech. That's when he realized he's a character. He's just playing a character. He got the speech. He got the wrestling isn't real speech.
Sharpie wife considered may possibly joining you for the watch alone, but she said she doesn't know anything that's going on, and she don't know what you would be talking about. It'd be dead air.
You know what? She can do her research.
Yeah, no, she could talk. She could bring
She
up.
come in with homework and stats.
She bring up anything.
Manny, just be careful. Shantae is a wrestler, and she has a tendency to make people cry. She doesn't mean to. Just people just be able to, you know, you meeting with people, they start crying because Shantae talking to them. She's like the crier. Or the
maybe we can get Ryan to do the watch along.
Maybe we call her the onion because she brings the tears out.
I believe the onion is down.
That's a good nickname.
In purple. So many layers to this thing.
Red onion, damn it! I'm just sitting in a cold jar in Subway, waiting to get grabbed.
just waiting. Just wait. So, damn, I gotta try to remember the other thing I want to talk about.
What was it?
Would anybody show up? Would anybody show up for a WrestleMania roundtable? Because we can do some tape shows. Because I'll be on the road for one of these weeks. I haven't even told Manny Eric this yet, but I'll tell him. In a bit. I'll be on the road.
I know.
I'm going abroad.
When you go back home, they be like, "Hey, we need you to go pay your dues." I knew it was happening. And
Gotta go run some. I gotta go to boot camp.
Oh, boot camp up north. He going up north.
No, I swear, Marcus is this month is trying to punish me for something that I haven't done.
Wait a minute. First of all, Manny, I know you just get this information. This does not affect you at all. This does not affect you at all.
Marcus, I did 2 shows this week where I had finished work within 10 minutes prior to starting the show.
But no one noticed. You were great. You were gold.
No, I was mad on the Thursday show.
Yeah, Manny was very bad at the first show. He was like, I can't believe I gotta work. I just got off of work. Marcus, yes, as J.K. Smush brought up, Marcus, are we bringing back car Marcus? That was probably one of my favorite moments of Marcus in the car recording the show.
The worst part is his phone's too old now that it will overheat and it will die.
It's the same phone. It's the same phone.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
JK said he can
4
show
years
up
ago,
sober
probably.
this time, but Manny, do you want him to show up sober, or would you prefer for him to be intoxicated?
I mean, it would be easier to control people when they are sober.
But Manny, he said he would show up sober. He didn't say he would stay sober. That's a difference.
He's like, Manny, I'm here. Next thing you know, he's taking it to the extreme. He's tying up.
I would take
WrestleMania time.
I would take someone sober at the beginning and then they get worse off because WrestleMania is a slog.
It can be. There was something else I was going to bring up and it totally slipped my mind. I think my wig is too tight or I split it. So let's just jump into SmackDown and hopefully it can jog my memory. First and foremost, Betty, I'm curious because you sent us a text message and you said, my God, this SmackDown is ticker material. I want to know, when was the first point on this episode of SmackDown where it was not... Stop changing your damn hair! Now you look like a mastodon. When was the first point of the show where you was like, okay, this is something I would want to talk about?
I wouldn't want to talk about.
Not that you wanted to talk about, like, because you said everything was ticker material. So when was the point where you said, okay, this
no?
So
the tag match was probably one of the better things on the show.
Shit, this ain't Manny. This ain't Manny.
But the opening of the show when Randy Orton was basically sucking off Cody, I was like, "Fuck this show, man! I ain't coming to watch this shit."
Manny, you gotta appreciate a good as a quote slurp down and start the show because that's only planting seeds for the video package that we know we're getting after WrestleMania when he hits him with that RKO.
Yeah,
we know it's coming.
And then everything in the middle was just like, oh, I don't want to watch this.
You know, the thing about it was like when Drew came out and brought himself into the situation, I was like, okay, this is long. But then I was like, I'm excited because I was like, oh man, we about to get Randy versus Drew. And I know what they're about to do. They're about to do a professional wrestling match that WWE is known for doing, where you have 2 megastars and it look like they're doing something, but they're doing absolutely nothing in the ring. And I love when they do those type of matches. It's just like, we're going to stare at each other. We're going to look. We're going to do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that.
Wait a minute. Why do you love those type of matches? They giving me nothing. I love it. I love it. That's like asking for some bland-ass chicken from Candice LeRae. By the way, I do got the Candice hair going.
No, the reason why I enjoy it is because, like, I am a person who don't believe that you need to give everything away. And that was not the main event of the show. So I don't need Drew and Randy to overshadow what the main story of the show is. That's just I just think it's a way to smartly book shows, and then it transitioned into.
Hold on. Can I cut you off real quick?
You was gonna do it anyway. Go
Why
ahead.
did you ask? You were gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to dive in and cut you off. Thank you. You know, I wanted to just be polite about this situation. When Drew and Randy were going at it, didn't you wish that was the match at WrestleMania instead of Priest and what you call it right then and there? At that moment, I was like, this should be the match. I don't care if I got it probably a million times. I'd rather see this.
No, but I will say, to the credit of booking, I think Damian getting his lick back on Drew gave me a little interest because this was a different side of Damian Priest, and I appreciate him being upset, being called a Temu Undertaker. He was upset by that, and he had to lay the man out on a wish.
How did he know he was gonna be behind that door?
It doesn't matter.
He know Drew was gonna use that door. Like,
it doesn't, Manny. You agree with me with this? It's not WrestleMania season until someone goes through a windshield, and now we're officially on that road.
But someone already went for a windshield in November.
Yeah, hold on. Drew McIntyre posted real glass, and damn it, it got in my eye.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. You know, maybe I should watch that movie today. Yo, Marcus, your hair is changing at every second of the show.
You got that right.
But Cody, Betty, as an Englishman, would you be upset that Cody decided not to put a suit on when he was in London? I was like, Cody, why are you not wearing a suit? Why are you not wearing a suit?
The problem I have with Cody at the moment is what was highlighted. I think it was either on Busted Open or it may have been Stevie Richards. When Cody comes out there, he panders to the crowd, but then he cuts this fiery promo like he's mad. But like, if you were that mad, you'd come out to the ring mad. You wouldn't stand.
Hold on, Manny.
Pyro and all this stuff.
Hold on. I think Cody has surprise birthday syndrome. Let's say you come home, you had a rough day at work, similar to Tuesday. You just got off work. Fuck the world. You come home, surprise birthday party. You're going to be happy for a little bit, and then we're going to talk about work, and then you're going to be like, yeah, this motherfucker did this. I think that's what Cody has.
Did I point out, when I finished work, I was still in this chair. I had switched from Windows to Mac, and then I was talking to Marcus.
I'm sorry you had such a long distance travel, Manny. I go through an hour of traffic a day.
I go to 2 hours, but we're not talking about who traffic thing is longer. But
we're not.
Marcus, the moment that really caught me off guard on Friday Night SmackDown was after, as Manny called, a very good match between Pretty Deadly and the Street Profits. And you know, you English people, you guys sing too much, but whatever, you guys are having a good time. I was shocked, Marcus, that Caden Carter and Katana Chance are still employed, and yet alone they were sent over to make the trip to England. I was like, why are they on this tour? I just didn't know. The match did absolutely nothing for me, but
come on. You know what? I'm not apologizing for cutting you off here. This involved Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis, which is a ridiculous name, and I support this tag team. That's why they made the trip, because this team needed a win. They needed a win, and I support this team and everything in their endeavors. Chelsea Green is the most entertaining thing on SmackDown right now. You need to appreciate her. That's it. That's the only reason that segment was on.
Selena Vega needs to shut up. She needs to be
on
that list and shut up.
Yeah. She on the natty list. Put her on the natty list and shut her up.
What I don't understand is that when people lose, how do you still feel that you get a title shot? You lost. I don't care if you lost by whatever. And fuck that. I can't stand LA Knight, and I think LA Knight might get Braun Strowman off of our list for who's not going to make on the natty list. But let's talk about what we need to talk about. My boy Jacob out there just taking names and then putting Solo and Tama in their place. Letting them know I'm going to do. Manny, did you appreciate Jacob doing what he was doing?
You know what I mean?
First of all, I don't know who he found in London, but his lineup was tight right there. I was like, oh, his beard is crispy.
He did that probably before he left. It was drawn on right here, but it was nice.
Why you
huh? No, it was drawn. No, it was a good beer. I would never criticize Jacob because I'm afraid he may dog walk my ass, which I'm afraid to happen to any man. But when he was getting Braun Strowman, I was like, he gonna dog walk him in London. This is gonna happen. He gonna put a collar on him and he gonna start dog walking this dude in front of everybody. I mean, he said it so many times, he's got to do it. I'm happy this happened. I'm glad we didn't get a single portion of this match because I was like, what does this look like? And Jacob and Solo in their confrontation in the back with even talking about Time Goddess to you or Tama, and Tama had the nerve to open his mouth for just a second. Almost got his ass whooped.
We're getting close to one of my favorite moments in wrestling because I was like, oh, thank God, but then it happened. First, Miz suit. I love Miz suit. I think he won suit of the week. That blue checker suit with the black shirt underneath. He had no business talking to Jimmy like that. I don't need this match at all. But whatever, Miz is who the Miz is, and we'll talk about him later when we mention the Natty list. Manny, what did you think about Naomi's promo package?
Oh, this was cinema. This was perfect. This is the best thing Naomi's ever done in her career.
Yes.
Manny, I went to you first because I know you've been critical, and I agree with you. But Marcus, it seems like you're ready to interrupt with your purple hair. Go ahead.
Yes, I am giving myself a strike. I wish I got the Afro wig, and I would have just bought some caution tape, and I would have just came in as Naomi, and I would have been just talking about all the shit I've done for you while I'm crying. And, just annoyed with the whole situation. This is the best promo of her career, by far. I enjoyed the hell out of this video package.
So I need to lay some things out on the table. So Naomi cuts this package, and I'm like, okay, you're right. Bianca should be more, impressed with what you did for her. But let's just talk about all the follow-up. Like, you get Jade back there, and then Jade comes across B-Fab and Michin, and then they're like...
The other black women.
They're just... acknowledging her and hyping her up, and I'm like, what's this? And then Joe Tessitore tells me I'm about to get Charlotte versus Michin, and I'm like, I don't want this. Why am I getting this match? I don't need this match in my life.
But
and so
to go back to the promo, Naomi referenced Bianca all over again, which means to me, it sounds to me like Bianca should not be in this title match on Raw.
she's been misplaced.
She's too involved in this other thing to be like
Hey,
Manny, it's still ways to get her pulled out. We just don't know. No,
she extra stays up. She's the only one locked in at WrestleMania. She's the only one. Yeah, the other two are, trying to find spots. And yes, she's going to make it a triple threat with her poor referee decision making. But she's the only one locked in. And, but I just feel like she needs to be a part of the storyline. It's missing. Like, we need to get, what's Bianca think about all of this?
So then,
but on the side note, do you appreciate Eric and Manny? This may be the first time we got a black universe in the history of WWE. Like a women's black universe. This is an all black women storyline that they're adding more black women with B-Fab and Michin to the fold.
Well, I was trying to break this down.
It's like they do with the Luchas.
Then you go backstage and Jade is talking to Nick. He's like, "Have you seen Naomi? I ain't seen her. I don't know if she's here. No one else has seen her. Whatever." So they make their interest, and I'm like, I really don't want to see Michin versus Charlotte.
Why is you hate for this?
I don't want to see this match.
Charlotte need her reps, Eric. She ain't wrestled.
I get that, but this because it's gonna be a bad Charlotte outfit that's gonna happen and all that. And so,
that bad?
Michin makes it to the ring, and then there's a brutal attack, and I'm like, Naomi, you're doing God's work right now. I'm like, this match ain't gonna happen. I'm happy. She beating up B-Fab, she beating up Michin. I'm like, good, Charlotte ain't gonna fight, whatever. Jade comes out, make the save, and then next thing I know, they carry B-Fab out, and then Jade is walking up the rep, and then Charlotte music hit, and I'm like, shit, this match is still gonna happen. What happens with WWE authorities? They need to stop this match.
Yeah, I thought it was over with the boot. I was like, that's it.
Jade needs to stay in her lane. Jade needs to stay in her lane. How dare she stare down the queen?
Had to happen,
that was better than the match that we got, though.
Well, because it may have had to happen, but Jade ain't even in that level.
Hold on, let me tell you this.
Charlotte can't make Jade better.
Hold on. Which match would you rather have at WrestleMania right now? And I'm dead serious. I'd rather see Jade and Charlotte out of curiosity more than I want to see TOUPEE and Charlotte. I'm just saying. That stare down had better energy than anything Tiffy and Charlotte has had this entire build.
You're not taking away Jade Naomi from me at WrestleMania. You just not.
I'm not trying. No, I'm not taking away that match. I'm not taking it away. I'm just saying they had better energy than Tiffy and Charlotte.
And Marcus,
there was no energy. It was just a stare down.
Mark, put some respect.
That's all I mean.
I know what Jade can do in that ring.
Yeah, and let's be real, Manny. You might agree with me. Tiffy in a control environment, that was a very good promo that she cut. I thought she bounced back. Her makeup wasn't too bad.
Watching it though, it was kind of like, come on, Tiffy. Come on, Tiffy.
Yeah. I was watching it. Support said it's a good promo, but I was also thinking, I wonder how many times they recorded this.
Yeah. But then also, I was ready for you to say, Marcus, that's loser talk for you, because that's what you consider loser talk. Yeah, I don't have anything to lose if I lose, but if I win...
I did feel that. I did. That's 100%. I said that.
So after McIntyre and Randy fought, we got a Rey Fenix package. I was not surprised by the package. Was not surprised about him debuting next week. I was surprised that Joe Tessitore just acknowledged that he was related to Penta. They were brothers. They were the Lucha Brothers. And I was like, what we doing? Like, oh, we're just not going to take away.
That's what dropped it. He wrestled in AEW. He former AEW Tag Team Champion. Triple A Tag Team Champion. Tessitore dropped his ass.
He got a credit score of 700. I told you.
Hey, 700 is a bad credit score, right?
Huh? No, that's considered good. You can talk to that person. Do you want to do business with them? No. But you will talk to that person because it may be one mistake on their credit score. But I was shocked he got to keep the name Rey Fenix. I thought it was going to be something else. The way it was highlighted.
Yeah, I thought he would just been called Phoenix or something like that.
Are you guys shocked that he's going straight to the main roster though?
No, Penta went.
Yeah, but Penta's like older. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, but I'm not shocked. I
don't know how old Rey Fenix is.
But like, are we going to be pleasantly surprised, much like Penta with the English?
Hey man, first of all, Penta's my Marcus. This is why I know me and Marcus share, but I love me some Penta. His interest is my favorite interest in the game. Give me that spinning pinwheel, I'm happy. As soon as they take that pinwheel away, I'm so disappointed.
It's the walk as well. It's the
yeah. It's the 4th of July every single time that food come out, and now when the light fireworks to do the walk.
Wes is right. Joe was about to give us his pin number. I know. So much about Rey Fenix. Like,
call Rey Fenix at 555 to ask him about his debut.
So Manny, I'm asking, was Louis Capaldi disappointed that he didn't get to go to the pub because Drew got his ass kicked?
I don't know.
Yeah, was that guy a big deal? I don't know who that guy is.
No, I know his song.
He's a singer. He's got good songs, but like, I don't know why Drew McIntyre's hanging around with him.
Drew's a bad guy.
So is he. He's announced he's a bad guy in public. I like when celebrities take around the heels, like when Tyrese Halliburton is a heel.
Drew was a face tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so let me be real. So I believe the last segment happened, and I think it was at 2:45, 2:40. I'm not exactly sure. The fact that it took Roman, Seth, and Punk all that time to come out, that they literally ran out of TV time for me. I was disappointed. I was like, how they gonna look?
I was kind of happy it happened. I was like, SmackDown's really over. I can go to sleep.
Man, celebrate. Benny, there were so many songs said on the show that delayed the show. I get to see Triple H every time they start saying, God damn it, Cody Rhodes, or Roman Reigns, or whatever the hell they were saying, Seth Rollins song, or Randy's song, or whatever they were saying. I can see Triple H saying, God damn it, that's another 5 minutes we ain't gonna be able to have on this show.
We ain't never going home.
So
they ain't never ended it. I enjoyed the contract signing.
Did you like CM Punk's tears, or did you like Seth Rollins' reaction more? Because I love no, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. Why did you do this? What are you doing? Why? Like,
no, I love the whole being in the main event of WrestleMania is special, but no when it's with you.
Well, the man has swore his life to never let CM Punk ever made it at WrestleMania. In fact, he destroyed all integrity he had had no shame in stepping on that man's face at the end of the Elimination Chamber and say, never you. This is the equivalent of Serve getting a title match against Mox and Hangman on the other show going, fuck that, I'm still not letting him win that title. I hope y'all know that. Don't forget, like, I appreciate wrestlers staying consistent with their character of going like, fuck that. He didn't deserve this. Punk don't deserve this. For what? For what? What stroke did he pull to get this main event? If I'm Punk, this is handed to me. The real main event is not a triple threat match. It's a one-on-one singles match for the WWE Championship. Punk's never got that, so I say this don't count. This don't count. Don't even know what night this is on.
But you have to. It's probably night 2, because I think.
No, it's night 1. This is night 1. Cody's night.
No, they already said it was night 1. I saw it. But the thing about it though, I do understand where they're going, because one of the big issues with the whole feud between Seth, Roman, and Punk was that there was no storyline. I guess now they kind of, they stole the main event. So technically, they're kind of all bad guys in the situation now, if you think about it. This feels like a deja vu moment. Like I said this.
Only if someone comes at them.
Yeah, but who's gonna come out there and be like, I can't believe if Jay gonna be like, you stole my main event, Oos? So what you gonna do? Get knocked out again by Gunther?
There were to me there was positive things about SmackDown, but I could have did with like an hour recap and got away with the same feeling that I got from the show. I mean, the European. I'm kind of glad that the European show is over. They're gonna be.
No, we got Monday.
No, I'm talking about for SmackDown. So I think they're in Chicago.
Yeah, but we still got Monday. John has only showed up in European. That man has left America. Yeah, that's the biggest heel turn.
He's doing a farewell tour. Now, I remember my other question that I wanted to bring up with you guys. We knew this day would happen with the WWE Hall of Fame when they will start running out of people to put into the Hall of Fame. How do you guys feel about them inducting matches into the Hall of Fame?
This is stupid.
I feel like it's really stupid.
How dare you guys?
Oh, go ahead and fit it.
I 100% agree with this. And you know what? I said it on this show. I don't know if it was on this show or if it was an ETE, but I said this a long time ago. They're going to run out of people, and I think the best solution is start inducting matches. They're going to start inducting moments. They're going to start putting the same people in. You're not going to just be a one-time Hall of Famer. You're going to be like a 5-time Hall of Famer and stuff. They're going to put factions in, which they've already started doing. I called this years ago that this was going to happen. And I just like to say that I'm right, and it happened. But I don't know if this is the first match I would like put in first. I like the match. I think it's one of the great matches of all time. But I don't understand why this was the match they chose for this one. I would have picked something that, would have just been, that is the match. I wouldn't go Hogan Andre, but
Mark, it's Austin Bret Hart, right? That's the first match.
Yeah, I'll go Steve Savage.
Marcus, let me put this way, Marcus. Both people are alive. Both wrestlers have no controversy against them. They're already Hall of Famers.
Steve Austin's cleared of his, yeah.
They're all both Hall of Famers. I think that it's a good, safe first pick. But I don't like it at all. I just don't think like.
Hold on.
Like it.
Can I pitch you another match where they're all alive?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna pitch you another one. Tables, ladders, chairs. WrestleMania 17. They're all alive. Oh, Edge is out. Edge and Christian. Never mind. I forgot. I forgot. Never mind. Nope, that doesn't work. I just remember Edge and Christian are out.
I don't know if this was a real story or not, but is it true that Matt and Jeff are trying to get Diva and Bubba to have one last match? I don't think I need that. I don't need it. But I guess I would watch it.
I wouldn't watch it, but they're gonna do it. Although, you know what? It's gonna fit into the clusterfuck of Ric Flair's last match.
I do feel like Taker HBK.
Shout out to Andrade.
As Marcus said, Taker HBK could have been there if he was gonna do a match. I mean, but
I think they just want to get Steve Austin involved because I don't know this year has changed because previously I was like, what's going on with Steve Austin? Because they don't mention him as much ever since Vince left, but all of a sudden he seemed to be back in the fold ever since Stephanie's places.
So I actually took my time, although I said I wasn't gonna watch all of AEW. I did watch AEW, Marcus, and I wish Brody King was in a better position on the roster. he's somebody that when I see him, I'm like, okay, I like this. I think my biggest issue with AEW, is that it's too much Callis family stuff on there. It's just that I should not have back-to-back matches of Callis family. I had Cal Fletcher to a Mark Davis match, and I'm like, I don't need this. Like, don't do it for me. It just doesn't.
You got Takeshita in the main event.
I know. It's like, to me, I don't understand why they are with him, because it's not having been proven that he wins anything for them. Like, they're not winning. They're losing.
Takeshita just lost the belt.
It's just as bad.
I don't know what belt he had.
It's just as bad as Jericho and his cronies. And then I saw the whole MJF Hurt Business thing come a long time away. Like, you're trying to tell me that MVP, Shelton, and Bobby, or Roberto as he called him, are so tight that they didn't talk to each other until that Wednesday night. They didn't call a phone. Like, why you putting this white boy in my group? Like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I did not.
Yeah, that was my argument about the whole thing. Yeah, Kane, I understand it's the international title. I just refuse to acknowledge until they get rid of 3 of their big card titles. I'm not acknowledging any of their names. Oh,
I didn't know you was on this stand.
I am on this stand. I'm not acknowledging any of those big card titles until they get rid of at least 3 of them. Maybe 2.
I thought Kenny and Speedball was okay, and I liked the little the cut in of Ricochet at his wedding. I was like, that's fine.
You didn't think Kenny Omega was bigger than this?
Manny, I know Kenny Omega is bigger than this, but you still have Jon Moxley walking around as the champion. It's a lot of other problems that you got, and then now he back cutting promos with his family again. I'm like, I don't understand why we are still back at square one. We killed everybody just so he could be back in power and not show us the damn title.
No, we're leaving Kenny. I'm not leaving Kenny's segment. That segment was horrible. They were horrible on the microphone. They're fighting for a title that I refuse to acknowledge because there's 3 mid-card titles. And if Ricochet's your best promo in the segment, there's a problem going on. Kenny is bigger than this. Ricochet is bigger than this. And they're weighed down by Speedball Mike Bailey, who just comes in there and I just go, meh.
My question is, where do people watch Ring of Honor at?
Can you tell me one person have seen it?
No, because I remember the argument was that they were going to put the belt on Jericho so more people can watch, and I'm just like, I don't think anybody cares.
No, they put the belt on Jericho so they could actually get proper TV to him.
Yeah, and that doesn't seem to be working.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, but the thing is, and this Ring of Honor segment with him, Gravity and Bandito, I'm kind of more invested in that than 90% of the show.
Gravity got his mask back, so now he can probably balance. No, I think there was one thing that they did. I thought that although it was Vince booking 101, but I love that Thunder Rosa let Toni Storm know that she wanted her title too. I kind of feel like Thunder Rosa probably would have been a better opponent for Toni Storm because Megan Bang, to me, she has a look, but she ain't ready yet. She
ain't talked yet.
She's like Caucasian Jade Cargill.
What do you think of Toni taking the pin instead of Thunder Rosa, who I thought was in the match just to take that pin? She didn't take it. I
don't know. They do strange things, and Toni strikes me as a person that's going to do what she feels is best for the company. Like, I don't think Toni has an ego. Once she left WWE and found herself, it just. I think that she is comfortable with who she is.
Your eye really bumpering you.
It is, man. It is. And I think that was it's interesting in itself, but they have a lot of work that they need to do with their women's division too. They really do. It's just a lot that goes on. And I also don't think they do a good enough job telling me what happens on Collision.
I think Tony's doing all right. Storm is carrying that division. We do get our 1 segment a week. But did we get 2 matches this week? But we do have that side story of Marina Shafir and Willow Nightingale that seems to just be her chasing her away and her staring at her, and nothing's ever coming from this.
When's it going to lead to a match? Marina Shafir has not had a match in 7 months.
I would say 7 years.
And 7 months ago, Manny said that she became a solid wrestler. As the NXT, I was very shocked that Stephanie retained both titles. But,
I wasn't.
I guess it's good for her to be the double champ. But when I saw Fallon in her wrestling attire, I was like, she losing. I don't understand what she was wearing. That ain't That ain't your outfit.
Hell no. I'll tell you the moment I realized she lost. After she defeated Jada Parker. And then old girl, JCJ, decided to just jump on her 18 times. I was like, oh, she ain't winning. She ain't winning when you jump on somebody. That wasn't no offense. When you attack somebody and you can't jump on nobody when you JCJ. That was what, 115 pounds maybe jumping on you? They ain't Piper Nevin or Nia Jax or Yokozuna. I can't think of another big woman. I don't know why. Jumping on you? I'm
about to be my hippo in the crate, but I actually enjoyed the Ricky Saints, Vic Joseph, Sean Spears segment for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I'm standing by what I said last week, Eric. It's gone. Whatever Ricky had, it's gone.
I never thought he had much. We totally all.
He had some hype coming in. It's like, oh, I left AEW. I've been released by AEW. He's free now. He's gone into NXT. Everyone was happy that before his name became Ricky Saints, that week where it's like, oh, Ricky Starks is in WWE. It's gone.
I just think
all that hype is gone.
Manny, I just don't think that he could live up to the hype of Penta and Ray Phoenix, how they were really invested into them. But he's a good hand to have. Hank had a dive of the week in me. That was a big man coming through them ropes. Big man. Did Tyreek and Tyson deserve to win? No, but they won it. They did not deserve to win.
Almost killed everybody.
The Javon, Oba, Trick. We all know Trick is leading that black group. We all know it. It's obvious.
It's not his business.
It
could be the underboss. It could be the underboss.
Manny has another theory of Stacks running the show. Manny, go give Eric your theory of Stacks.
Well, so if you paid close attention to the Tony D's backstage segment, basically he was telling the other two, find out everything you need to know about whatever the team name is, Dark Side or whatever it's called.
Dark State.
Dark State, and then Stacks hangs back, and then reassures the Don that he's got his loyalty and all this nonsense, which makes me believe that he's got something to do with that team.
Oh, I mean that would be interesting. That would be a swerve that we didn't see.
Kane is thinking Young OG may lead it, but didn't they whoop his ass already?
Yeah, but I
don't
think
could be a ploy.
Young
yeah, but I hate those ploys. Like, why? Why you gotta whoop my ass? Just don't whoop my ass. We got one mission here, guys. You don't have to whoop my ass. Who are we fooling here?
Oba and Trick.
I was very disappointed that the Meta Girls lost. I was very disappointed, but it is what it is.
Me and Manny were talking about releasing some of these older women in NXT, not because of their age, but because they've just been there forever. I am all for releasing Gigi Dolan. I think there's nothing there. Wrestling in wing rise. I think you can't. And then JC,
Marcus,
is just kind of floating around too.
I agree with you. Gigi Dolan probably needs to go. I would say that Jada Parker took whatever shine that she had for obvious reasons. JCJ, I just don't think JCJ is going to ever be called up.
Yeah, she needs to go. If they're not going to, if they release Gigi, in the same sense, they have to release JC.
I would also let go of Jasmine Nix too.
Who? She's young. She just started. All right, you're mean.
That's what I don't see.
You're just being mean.
No, like the mean. All she got is the mean girl gimmick, and I think they have so many talented women wrestlers that it's just like I don't know. I just feel like I don't need it. But like the sad part about it, releasing them don't help. I mean, like I think one of the biggest news stories that happened this week was Gail Kim being let go by TNA, which is still.
What they doing?
I don't know why they let her go. It's just like the Memphis.
They let so many people go that are like backstage in TNA. But I think she should take Tony Khan for all the money he can give her, because she can do things for that what they call a women's division.
I would say Triple H. I know your women's division is there, but you're like bring her back.
Still got beef with WWE, right?
I don't know. She might have beef with Vince. But
water under the bridge is all the time. CM Punk had beef. Bret Hart had beef. They're all back. They're all back.
No, but I do think that like That's
Soraya's back.
Tony
Probably.
should be on the. No, she don't need to be back. I don't.
She gonna be back. She come back. She going to Raw.
Eric, how dare you say that with that haircut? Because this is my house.
This is my house.
Manny, I think I said it when she signed with AEW. I said, Tony, you wasted money. No one cares. Like, the only thing that she has ever done memorable was have that triple threat match. That was a mixed match, triple threat match. No one else remembers anything else about Paige's run. There's been
What are you implying here?
There's been so.
I just think about it. I was like, what you doing? And I had to think about it. Yeah, you make me sick, Woods.
I'm just saying.
I'm Brandon Maddox.
Just think about it though. Like when you think about.
No, you know what, Ed? You're underrating her impact when she first came up. She is the main reason for this Divas Revolution. Because that's when Triple H started focusing on women's wrestling in NXT, which called her up, and then they decided, oh wait, let's book around Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Sasha. That's when things changed. Paige was a revolutionary right there.
Yeah, but that's like a mercy attribute to her. Like, yeah, she started everything, but she might have started everything, but she still wasn't the best in the ring or the best on the mic. Like, they just really...
For her day, she was solid. You know what? Women's wrestling has come a long way, and it's because of the average wrestling that Paige brought in her era. So don't you dare, Ted. She changed the different match. Before Paige, there were bikini matches and random contests of some kind.
Let's not forget.
And Leiku.
The Rock made a movie.
Yeah.
That nobody watched.
I watched.
People watched that movie. It was very popular. It actually made money.
Well, Manny, so
it's a successful movie. You may not have appreciated it or watched it.
So am I the only one that says that I don't want to see Paige come back? Am I the only one?
I said she can come back in like a backstage like kind of role. Not.
I don't want
to be. She doesn't have to be all up in the. I'm a wrestler and all that shit. She doesn't have to be on TV.
Don't go back to the wrestling promotion and say I'm a wrestler and all that shit. Don't be a wrestler. You can do whatever you want, but don't be a wrestler in a wrestling company.
Kind of thing.
No, I agree with you though, Manny. I think she should just come back with one of those Legends contracts. Maybe every now and then, like Trish. Thank you, Trish. Comes back and has a random match, and she can do that. She could be the new leader.
I need them to take the title off of Lyra. I really do.
Why?
There was no other statement behind that.
Just put it on someone else that no one cares about. So what's the point?
Eric, it's not Lyra. It's the booking of Triple H in the women's division. He don't care about them women. He don't care.
So who is he?
Know who the Intercontinental Champion should be? Huh?
Who's he? Because I mean, yeah, maybe the title matches are not great.
They got their own division.
Point out that Chelsea Green is being booked pretty well. Naomi and them, they're being booked well. I think that Lyra just doesn't have anything to bring pizzazz to.
No, you can't blame her or the War Raiders for the lack of what Triple H is doing with them and their belts. One, they have too many belts in WWE anyway. That it should just be one mid-card title through all three shows. Anyway. And it should just be Chelsea Green. And they should all be fighting to get to her. But whatever. I don't feel it's Lyra's 100% fault that this title means nothing. So it's not her fault.
She's bland.
It was a title just thrown together. It was a title thrown together. Who would you give the title to that would shake things up? Can't think of anybody. Who, Natty?
Becky Lynch.
Becky's retired as it currently stands right now.
You can't put a title like that on her.
So, what did you guys discuss?
Who do you think she is? Mercedes carrying a mid-card title?
Did you guys discuss the story of how Swerve got fired?
No, we were waiting for today. We were waiting for you.
Which I was like, damn, Top Dollar, how you do that to Swerve? I mean, it's a good thing because I think Swerve went and found himself. But Marcus, do you think if Top Dollar had never did what he did, that Swerve could achieve success in WWE, or do you think he had to leave WWE to get success?
He had to leave WWE to achieve success. It was. I think the release of Hit Row and everybody going their separate ways, it was the best possible solution for everybody. Because if Swerve hadn't went to AEW, he would have just returned with Hit Row like they did and came off flat like they did. and would have just been in the car, he would have just been another Cedric Alexander. And they probably would have teamed him up with Cedric Alexander or any other random black person on that roster. I'm glad he's gone. Top Dollar is doing what he's doing in TNA, MLW, or any other place on the indies. He seems to be happy. I think it's best for him. And the Shotzi got him a white woman. So, we got B-Bam is now the top 5 best wrestler on SmackDown.
Carmen Petrovic.
Yeah.
Something like
that.
What about you, Manny? Do you care?
I don't really care. Swerve ended up in a better position being fired from WWE. Yeah, he ended up in a better position. It doesn't.
Like, I think the two people who really benefited from their walking away from WWE were Tony Storm and Swerve. I do think that, of course, Tony dropped the ball with Swerve when he got excited with Will Ospreay, and then he just took the title away from him and gave it to Jon Moxley. But outside of that,
that's how we ended that. Yes,
it was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was also not very. I don't know how I feel about the whole Hurt Business MJF situation. I just don't know.
Let it play out.
I think this is one of those things. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. Overall,
did Jacob Fatu turn face on SmackDown this week?
Marcus, Jacob Fatu is dog walking the fans. He's doing what the fuck he wants to do, Marcus.
He ain't dog walking the people.
This dude, I mean, I don't think Jacob is somebody that you can identify as who is a face or a heel. He's just an entity. That's what he is right now. And I feel
like him rejecting Solo was his his face turn.
No, I just think that he does such natural, instinctful things that you can't not dislike him. Like when he rolled his G's for no reason when he was talking to Solo, it was like, dude, I get behind you, right? Like, you know what I mean?
He feels like a real human being on the streets.
He is extremely charismatic, and he's the one thing that they talk about on LFG so much. He is authentic. Jacob is that person turned up for wrestling, but he's a nice guy also. So that's why I think people are connected with him, because he is truly being himself.
And just to point out, I can't wait for this week's episode of LFG. Listen on there.
Yes.
Can I tell you something? If I had that Gunther on my Monday Night Raw, I would respect him more as a champion. I don't understand.
You have that Gunther on Monday Night Raw.
That's what I told you earlier this week. You get this Gunther.
I get bitch slapped, man. I'm upset by that bitch slap. But anyway, I know
he laughed in his face.
I know what everybody's been waiting for, because I almost forgot to do it as I was about to close the show out. But we might as well close the show out with who is not making it to WrestleMania, a.k.a. the Natty List. So we have, I have Cross Braun Strowman.
Who do you think she is, Eve? Oh my God, Eric. What kind of binoculars do I need for this? Jesus Christ, that's the smallest font.
Marcus, you guys are adding more names, and I'm unfortunately...
You spelled that font with a capital F-U-N-T.
Well, so far, we have Alexa Bliss, the Wyatt Six, Mello, The Miz, the War Raiders, Santos,
let me get my reading glasses out.
Legado del Fantasma, LWO, Pretty Deadly, DIY, and Candice LeRae. Oh, I forgot to add Nia Jax. She will be there next week. But that's our updated Natty List with the smallest font possible. You're welcome.
You know what? The Natty didn't make her own Natty List?
No, because her namesake.
No, but she's fighting. She's fighting Miyu Yamashita at Bloodsport.
I appreciate
that is a match
Kane.
I'm gonna want to see.
I appreciate Kane with the reminder. We do have emails. We do.
Hold on, Eric. It's just come in. I'm sorry. I don't know if LA Knight's making the WrestleMania this year.
If there's a God, he would not make it to WrestleMania.
Jeez. God has to get involved with this? Or
people like that dude, man. I'm not one of them.
You don't have to hate this man. He's been working hard. Shit.
I've been working hard, man.
You know, it looks like you got you painted up or something. You should keep the do-rag on. As if it looks like hair.
What the do-rag did to his head.
Yeah, look. Oh, he had hair in that middle before. You need to put the do-rag back on, all right?
No, I'm not putting the do-rag, the stocking cap.
Look like George Jefferson.
But anyway,
look like Carl Winslow. He just finally let it go.
We do have an email, and I shall read the email. We actually got the
with
email
those
last
headphones? They're
week.
barely in your ear.
Huh? I know. This. Fuck y'all. Anyway, the Sharpshooters present wrestling-themed karaoke night. It started as a joke. Manny, scrolling through his phone during a recording session, saw a tweet. If you could only sing one wrestling theme at karaoke, what would it be? Without hesitation, he looked up and said, yo, we should actually do this. Marcus and Eric exchanged looks. Karaoke. Marcus scoffed. You know I got pipes. Eric shook his head. You think you got pipes? Then prove me wrong, Marcus said.
We all got pipes and bagpipes, though.
Let's do a wrestling themes karaoke night. And just like that, it was on. The setup. The Sharpshooters crew rented out a private karaoke lounge, complete with neon lights and
we ain't got that, buddy.
expensive
Please donate
sound
to the
system
show.
and a lone couch perfect for arguing over song selections. They each picked their signature wrestler theme, but things got out of control fast. Marcus, sexy boy Shawn Michaels. Marcus was confident.
No. All right, go ahead.
Marcus was confident, too confident. The moment the first guitar riff hit, he ripped open his button-up shirt. He planned it, revealing a homemade Heartbreak Finale t-shirt underneath. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. He strutted across the room, pointing at imaginary fans, flexing at the TV screen like it was WrestleMania in fans. But when it came time for the high notes, it all fell apart. I got the Marcus' voice cracked so badly, Eric and Manny fell off the couch laughing. Marcus refused to admit defeat. Y'all just hating. The acoustics in here are trash.
Never said that. I karaoke hard, but I've never blamed acoustics for how bad I sound.
Betty, we were with Marcus when he was complaining about the Saturn TOUPEE and how he was mad that his wig didn't win. So Marcus would be the one who would complain about acoustics being bad and how it did not work out.
No, I'm a terrible singer. I would never claim to be such. Shoot.
Oh, I would never see. I agree with this. Chat. Manny would never pick this song.
I would never pick this song.
Give myself a Stephen A. Smith hairline. Start talking about
Manny.
LeBron James. Maybe he'll step up to me.
Mental linguist Edge. Manny snatched the mic next. He chose Edge theme, Alter Bridge Metalingus, because number one, it's a banger. Number two, he had been air guitaring this since 2006. First and foremost, I watched the Air Guitar Championships, one of the most bizarre things I've ever watched. Anyway, number three, he wanted to make Marcus jealous by hitting the high notes. As soon as the guitar solo hit, Manny jumped on the couch, arms wide like he was making an actual entrance. On this day, I see clearly. To everyone's shock, he actually nailed it. Marcus folded his arms. I could have done that. No, you couldn't, Eric said. And Manny, if you drive off,
sounds 100% like Eric.
You're paying for damages. Manny grinned but stayed on the couch. Eric, what the hell? Why is this my song? So, my song, Slow Chemical Cane. Eric,
that's a good one. That's a banger.
Slow Chemical Canes. It was a low ominous and a full of attitude, just like Eric's delivery. As soon as the beat dropped, he leaned back on the couch, cool as hell, barely looking at the lyrics on the screen. The wonder of the world is gone, and all.
Eric has never heard. Eric does not know the lyrics to the song. And can tell why he's.
Manny and Marcus both nodded. Eric's cane voice was low-key perfect. When the chorus hit, Eric stood up dramatically, staring at his reflection in the TV like he was about to chokeslam somebody. By the end, Manny was clapping. Yo, that was fire. Marcus still salty shrug.
Like that.
Yeah.
Marcus still salty shrug. It was alright. The chaos
Why you both sound like Randy from American Idol?
And why do you sound like this was Eric's story when he was dressed as cocaine? Because that's the only way any of this is happening.
We have the chaos rounds, and it says, once the competition started heating up, things spiraled out of control. Marcus and Manny tried to duet Bask in His Glory, Keith Lee's theme, but started arguing
How do you duet that?
who got to be the deep voice backup vocals. Eric saying if you spell the Rock's theme, but got annoyed when Marcus kept interrupting with ad-libs. It doesn't matter what your name is. Manny picked Glorious Domination, Bobby Roode, just to do full glorious spin, but nearly knocked over the karaoke machine. Marcus attempted Coke of Personality, but forgot half the lyrics, so he just kept yelling, "Look in my eyes!" What until Marcus threw at him to make
That's funny.
Well, Living Color will be performing live. I should have used my other hooks.
Oh,
the grand finale, Word Life, John Cena theme. Just when they thought the night was over, Marcus grabbed the mic one last time. Hey, yo, one more. We got to do this one as a unit. Eric side, you better not say Marcus hit play. Word Life. This is basic economics. The room exploded. Wait a minute. Can I ask a question? The room exploded. Aren't we the only three in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know what? Keep it down. These songs are all mixed up. Manny would do thugonomics for sure.
Manny threw on an imaginary chain. Marcus pulled his fitted cap down low, and Eric reluctantly joined in. Not alone, like he wasn't about to go full Cena mode in 30 seconds. Manny started with the hype man ad-libs. Marcus delivered the verses with way too much confidence, and Eric, after trying to act like he was too cool for it, absolutely bodied the final verse. Marcus pretended to throw a punch in the air. Manny, yeah, you can't see me. Eric deadpan mumbled, "We too old for this." But even he couldn't hide the smirk. As the final beat dropped, all three of them threw up the hand gesture. The room was silent for a moment. Then, Manny, we might be the greatest rap trio of all time. Marcus, platinum album incoming. Eric, I'm blocking both of y'all tomorrow. They all burst out laughing. The end or the beginning of a monthly tradition. Final thoughts. Marcus was feeling himself all night. Manny hit some shocking high notes. Eric tried to be cool, but deep down he knew he had bars. And Word Life became the official anthem of the Sharpshooters karaoke nights.
Next
time.
Because we're untouchable and we're forcing you to feel us.
This is basic economics. Eric, the cop said, Eric looks like he's about to commit a crime. Eric, are you going to jail for dog walking people tonight?
Hey, man. Mark, you know I don't dog walk. I catwalk, brother. I catwalk.
You catwalk?
Marcus
just walking around carrying a cat.
Marcus Penta walks.
You know. You pussy walking. Pussy walking. Like, hey.
Pussy walking sound like that's some shit that I don't even know anything about, but everybody's like, yeah, I pussy walked last night. Damn, what?
Oh. I didn't know we were doing the show with the boss.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, back.
Get some Wingstop. Get some Wingstop.
And Wingstop do sound good.
I got me some chickens. Quack quack.
I don't want to hear you say nothing, Drake. White boy.
Chickens don't go quack quack. That's ducks. They go quack quack.
Hey, I sent you a
That's
video
what he said.
of him doing. That's what he did.
Yeah, he does that. He said quack quack. Quack quack. Leave the boss alone. Leave that old security guard alone.
Yabba dabba do, motherfucker. Anyway, I think this has been a fun show. Marcus here had different renditions of what the hell was going on. I can't read what that chat says.
Eric, I have one more question for you.
Go ahead.
One more question. And this is going to just be going to current events just real quick. Better build for WrestleMania main event. Anything going on WrestleMania? Or Stephen A versus LeBron?
Oh man, this Stephen A versus LeBron shit is getting on my nerves. It's like right up there with Elon. It's like Elon selling Twitter to himself. It's
hey,
like,
there's nothing funnier than LeBron posting that clip of of Stephen A punching that guy. All right now.
No, but like
he don't want that.
Like, first of all, LeBron going on Pat McAfee, that's a big grab.
That's petty as fuck.
I know people are salty as fuck that's the interview that he did to announce that he's going to bring his show back with Steve Nash. But him out there just, speaking of Stephen A in his whitey tighties, just couldn't wait for, literally, they should be at WrestleMania to stare down. I think it's... Stephen A needs to, ESPN needs to stick to covering sports and not talk about all this petty shit.
Well, they do normally at WrestleMania time bring Stephen A around for no random reason. Be like, oh, here he comes at WrestleMania. So we may see something there. Maybe he cuts a promo on LeBron. And then on second notes, please everybody, Eric has lost his hair. Worried about our financial numbers. Manny's hair done turned gray. I've clearly lost my mind. Please donate to the show and help us out and fund a WrestleMania trip that costs millions and millions of dollars. All you have to do is scan that QR code and watch Eric. He says, although stop is not the right sign for that. Just scan the card.
Marcus,
donate any dollars. Otherwise, we're going to have to close the doors. We're going to have to close the doors.
I'll tell you this right now, Marcus. As they called me a scammer with the wig, that's the picture you need to be up there by that QR code. The wig. Great value, close enough. So, I guess we have to take a vote of all the wigs for Saturday Toupee that we did today. Who won? Was it me and my Black Parade, Manny and Gary and the douchebag, and or Marcus as whatever that purple shit was?
You gotta put it up.
I gotta put it back on.
Gotta put it back on, man. Be yourself. Be your true self, Eric. It's okay to be your true self around us.
I got that shit on.
We will accept it. You look like Ringo Starr.
Like, let me get a good hit.
Kane with the Manny one as Manny stayed winning after the price Great Value presents the Close Enough. Manny going for 2 in a row.
Manny got that 1 vote. The Manny might win with 1 vote.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. With that being said, Manny's the winner because we have no other votes. Wait, we got a vote.
He went with arrested James Brown mugshot, Eric.
You can't pick both.
No, it's the same one. It's the same image. You know, you remember that pic, right? The James Brown mugshot?
I do. Oh, should I douse myself with water?
I will send this to. I guess I'll upload to the show real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Show the James Brown pic.
Oh, Mark saw the upload stuff. Oh, that's 2 votes for Betty. Betty's winning a landslide. It ain't even fair.
Come on.
Mark, it's just like America, always voting for the white man.
Yo, he is white today.
Yeah.
Damn, Manny, I can't believe you brought this whiteness to the show.
Without the do-rag, it's itchy as hell. My baldness, it was itchy.
Oh, my.
Rough day at the office, Eric. But that concludes the show. And Eric tried to get his life back together with his wig, and Manny goes into flavor towel. Yeah, 21 days away from WrestleMania. Scan the QR code. Maybe your dreams can come true, and you can be CM Punk crying because you got it.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed. We hope you guys enjoyed this show. I'm Eric, and I'm not singing karaoke.
I'm Little Manny Hayes. I'm tired.
Actually, I need to know, Manny, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Anything Backstreet Boys. You got me, sucker.
Backstreet Boys. You want it that way, huh? You are my fire,
my one
desire. We are. Marcus, what's your go-to song?
There's so many, but I'll probably go Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Okay. Indeed. Do you remember? Why you go Earth, Wind, and Fire, Betty? My song will be One Step Closer by Linkin Park to the Edge, because I'm about to break. One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to,
break.
Or Marcus would always do it all for the nookie.
Oh man, we could.
The nookie, so you could take that cookie and stick it up your.
I do my way, and then we get the WrestleMania 17 video package one more time.
You keep rolling. Damn, that was like almost 20 something years ago.
Yeah, it's closer to 30 years ago.
It's peanut butter jelly time. That does sound delicious.
Are you gonna end the show? Are you gonna end your goddamn show?
Sorry. Bye, everybody.
Shit.
Puts on the chain, thinks he's cool.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he a menace to society. I hope you get arrested for wearing a chain.
You just hope I get a green neck from wearing this chain. With your
Yeah, I hope someone snatch your chain.
Don't snatch my shit, man. You snatch my shit, I take your life. That's word life.
That's kind of, you step on my shoes, snatch my chain. That's a death sentence. I do those years.
I had the do-rag tag before, but if everybody be quiet so I can hit end stream right now, I would do it.
In stream, and don't forget the dog walker, man.
And dog walk up to the donate button.
In the stream.
In the